Hey Mechwarrior, welcome back to Plays Mechwarrior 5. We're here in the Bernardo system, having just completed mission 3 of Bow and Arrow. And we're going to go ahead and repair our battlemechs and move on to mission 4. Take on the Waco Rangers, I believe. Even though they're not in the area. Well, I got to select up for the mission first. As you can see, we have a travel to HD 276914. That is the first mission of the N5. We're not going to accept that at this point. We're going to finish up going through on our progress for DLC by DLC, which means Kestrel Lancers. We've already begun in 3026. I got to wait till the time's up and finish up part 2 of that, which are 9 missions over a 2-year game time play. Then we'll complete the main campaign. Should be in time for the Free Rasselhaig. That's the plan. And of course, after the Free Rasselhaig DLC, the clan, because I am running yet another mech lab, yet another clan invasion mod as well. And that is one of my most favorite times of the game. Altogether, it's playing from 3015 to about 3070. Far more than a normal human being would be doing that. I mean, modern medicine being what it might be in the future, maybe. Contract says 70 campaign, 340 ton. Now we're at 340 ton for the last drop, but we're not going to be taking the same thing. For instance, it's not a defense mission, so we're not doing the Orion P for me, running around at high speed. We're going to do the Atlas DH. And I'm not going to do 2 LRM mechs that can reach out and touch from a distance. Let's see. I think I'm going to put her in the pretty baby. She has some affinity in it. I'm also not taking the archer. Be something else. I don't want LRM support. I want get up in your face and smash it support. So that being the case, Highlander, he's exceptional in it. I'm dead even, so I got 70 tons. Might as well take the Warhammer that has the best. Or I can go over. How is he with... No, he's... no experience with ballistics, and this is not the time to get it. So, Warhammer or T-Bolt. T-Bolt's stout. Not that one, take this one. That one's better. Tier 2s for some of it. And look at me, level 13. Still looking at tier 2 as good. Market picks have been crap. And I haven't been upgrading those mechs. That's the bottom line. I gotta get that done before Kestrel. Kestrel's kind of tight between missions.
We burned hard to get here, Commander, and now we're faced with a dilemma. To the northwest is our objective. Somewhere in that city is Kincaid's mech. We will have to secure and search the area if we are to claim it. But the Waco Rangers have already dug into a position in a forward operating base to the south of our objective, and could move to intercept if they see us moving on the city. A preemptive strike against their base may significantly thin their numbers, but it might also allow Bowen to lay claim to his father's mech before we reach him. I'll leave it up to you to determine the best course of action.
I really don't know the best course, but you know I normally play it by going left. This time I'm going to go right. I haven't played it by going right since I think the very first time I played it. Then I went left from then on. Unless I've played it a few times. Like maybe a dozen. It's a narrow trail. I'm going to shed off my mechs in a single file. The difference is if you go to the left, you're attacking their base, which is a nice wide open field coming down a hill, and then their base, which is wide open again, and you have to destroy their base.
We think the Archer is somewhere in this city, but before we can go looking for it, we'll need to secure the area from the Waco Rangers. They'll want to try dispatching forces from the south to intercept us. I'm reading a number of Ranger forces moving on the city. We must be getting close, Commander.
Now, if I recall correctly, they're going to be streaming down this little canyon here.
Target acquired.
I think that's behind the building, but I appear to have gotten it.
Target neutralized.
So that helps having all of them out the way, although not all of them yet.
Moving to range.
Boy, a lot of VTOLs apparently. I'm going to guard my left flank just in case they start coming down. Yep, dropship.
Target acquired.
Well, it's showing hits, but they're not dying. Here they come.
New target Thunderbolt.
Let me do my best to not stand here like a statue.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
We're on it, Commander.
I don't like targets behind me. I'm not turning. Yeah, my keyboard's messy.
Group target received.
Enemy reactor about to blow. Nice kill, Commander.
This is Dragon. Target destroyed.
I gotta sync my keyboard, something screwy. Let me roll my battery too. If I lose you, it's something to do with that. Yeah, line up my cursors, I can probably hit better. Yeah, I've lost my calibration.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. All guns on shared target.
Enough of you.
Destroyed.
Well, so far this one's much easier.
Destroyed.
Commander, we got nothing. Our best guess is that the Rangers have already discovered the Meg and have moved it to their forward operating base to the south. We need to move against that facility. I'm receiving a message from the local militia commander.
To the south.
Mercenary, we're looking to exert a small measure of payback on these Rangers for what they just did to the city. I'm dispatching a small contingent of militia vehicles to assist you in evicting these arrogant pricks from our world.
Happy for the help. You heard him, Commander. We will now have to move against the facility to the south.
Which is what we had to, or didn't go to in the first place. So I still gotta complete everything up there. Alrighty, let's go.
Invalid target.
I didn't hit a target. I think I did, because I had my lines. There we go.
Relocating to requested.
Now, follow me.
Forming on you.
Come and see here.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Let's take out these three first.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Heat critical.
Don't like mechs behind me, obviously.
New target path.
Engaging shared target ID.
I'll cool off a little bit.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Enemy destroyed.
He's got help down that way, so.
Target acquired.
Take him.
Target received. Engaging.
Yeah, get out of my way. I can stabilize on this pebble I'm standing on.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Yes, sir.
Target destroyed.
Didn't have my mechs bouncing off of me quite as much.
Your time is up.
Target destroyed.
This is Dragon. Vehicle destroyed.
Let's go destroy the base. Yeah, I remember why now I stuck to going left. You're taking out the exact same things. It's just a little more open, not that narrow confined space, everything everywhere all at once. Not to, take the end of a movie or something. Standard destruction. Save your ammo, nothing shooting at you. As you'll see, you don't have to destroy everything. Goes pretty quickly. Say save your ammo, then I shoot some. But disappearing satellite antenna. Must be a stealth antenna.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
I'll take that antenna. Always worth a lot. All done. Can't help but notice she hasn't said anything about it being done. I honestly do not know what she wants me to do at this point. Back down to the city. Maybe there's something in there. Because these guys are still hanging down here. Ah, there we go.
Target acquired.
Magic tank. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to doing it by going left first. It's more straightforward. Trying to avoid kicking my allied tank. And I vaguely remember having to go through the city and dig out 4 mechs. This city. And of course, the upper one you got, the other one you got 4 mechs, and then the protagonist drops down in his lance as well. So I will dance around the city in a full circle, this section of the city, and see if I get any targets. Not trying to preserve it, so I really don't care about running into stuff, just looking for enemy targets. Then I'm gonna go left and look at where I know Agincourt is and see if I can trip the damn mission off. Then walk silly circles around and around until something trips off. If I have to, do the mission over again. There's usually 4 vehicles in here to be destroyed. I just kicked a rock. It just says eliminate Bowen's arrow forces and infrastructure. Where is that? I just destroyed his base. It said so. This is what I get for trying something new, huh? And actually the new is something old. Okay, let's go to where I know Agincourt is, although it's not going to let me open it up, I'm sure of that. Because it would have come up with her saying where it's at. A map point to guide me there. At least I'm destroying crap I want to get out of my way anyway. Yeah. It's in this mech bay right here. Except it's not. Out the way, pretty baby. We're going to go back up to his base. This is the back door to it. And I am never playing this mission ever again by going to the right. I think I just watched another multi-game player, but another Mechwarrior 5 player. Dad tries to do the same thing. Got hung up here and wound up restarting. Little vehicles I'm kicking as I go. And I'm not wasting ammo. Kicky foot usually works. If it doesn't engage as you've completed something shortly, I'm going to start over again. This is a bust. There's no infrastructure to destroy. It's done. This is that one magic, building I didn't destroy. anybody has an idea what's going on, why didn't my people shoot? Tell me I gotta destroy a turret out here or something silly like that. I just saw a flash of red. There was a tank. There he is. Another tank. I didn't kill that tank. Now. Yeah. Silliness. They're gonna come up here and fight? Okay.
New target, Shadowhawk.
Oh, these aren't the ending four. These are the first four. Okay. Yeah, I have no fear of you. Maybe I should, considering I still got 8 mechs to kill.
Dragon. Mech destroyed.
Next.
New target, Vulcan.
I can't target that.
How about that one?
Target acquired.
Attacking from position. Dragon reporting. Reporting mech destroyed.
We're on it, Commander.
All Waco Rangers! Alamo base has fallen. Fall back to Waypoint Bravo.
The mech doesn't appear to be here, Commander. They haven't found it.
Warhammer's
It
just
has
dancing
spoken
in
with the militia
circles.
commander and has received access codes for a hidden storage facility at the marked nav point. Move and investigate as quickly as you can.
It's right where we were.
Moving into file formation, Commander.
Yep. That would help. And since you're faster than I am, catch up to me even. I might could switch this off to 3 SRM4s. And another large laser. Let's go around the easy one. Instead of dances with buildings, we'll do dances with rocks. I'm really not sure if I gotta go engage more. Another mech lance drop or not. Nope. Sort of answered that question, didn't it? Bounce. Give you some heartburn?
Target destroyed.
Of course it is.
Target acquired.
Shared target identified.
Target destroyed.
Another.
Confirmed, Commander. Moving on target.
A little bit too quick to fire. Didn't realize there's a building between me and it.
I've got it ranged. Taking Aladia. Requesting support.
Well, bring it in for the sucker punch. Let's go.
Scrub one.
Thank you. Very good. I believe there's one more. Should be a light mech. gonna make me find it and do it before it'll show me where the Agincourt is officially. I've never had allies come in at this point. It's an interesting change. This way is a lot longer. Time-wise. Come on, Chicken Little. That's the Agincourt right there.
Target acquired.
Order acknowledged.
It's not going to last long.
Target
Especially,
destroyed.
especially if I get a hold of them. Well, I'm glad I didn't have to play it all over again from the start. I still got 4 more mechs I gotta kill. All of them heavies, I believe. Have a look at Agincourt if you've never seen this.
There she is. Agincourt. My father
Nice
would be
French
proud to see it in
fleur-de-lis
your hands,
and the
Commander.
lion.
Thank you for taking me
Agincourt was a
this
battle
far.
between the English and the French,
Don't celebrate yet. We
1539.
have incoming dropships.
Somewhere around there. That's a new place for them to drop their mechs. They're usually over to my left.
Bowen, please. Stop this madness now. He's dead.
Step out into the
Let our
field.
father rest in peace.
The killing field, yes, that's it.
Family's name used to mean something until he dragged it through the mud. He was a deserve our admiration. He never earned it.
Kate, I'm sorry, but if your brother won't stand down, we'll have to go through him. Commander, let's end this.
Scrum up, guys. Don't stand in front of me.
Our father moved on from his past. Please, Bowen, do the same.
New target Marauder.
Until his final wish goes unfulfilled.
Becoming a mercenary saved his life. We owe these people our thanks.
Enough of you.
Target acquired.
Attacking from position.
I hate close-in scrums like this. It's just silly.
Please, Bowen, don't do this.
Not a city fighter.
New target Orion. Target acquired.
Literally cannot get a clear shot most of the time. Or any sense of what's going on.
Target acquired.
Yeah. As soon as I get a clean shot, the building jumps in front of me. It actually moved. I saw it.
It's finished. Bowen has been taken out, and the Waco Rangers are withdrawing from the field. Kate, I am sorry, but your brother's mech appears to be non-responsive.
I'm sorry to see it end this way.
Well, that was a sloppy way to do this one, but I got it done.
Both my father and my
I
brother
guess that's what
can
matters.
finally rest in peace.
I'm sure the honor of Kincaid's memory will be forever entombed in the core of the Archer Commander. Coming in for extraction.
And that's the end of that. Wow, 30 minutes for one mission. I was already set up for and ready to play. I appreciate y'all hanging in there and watching that. Got painful, time-wise. $6 points. This is why I don't go major salvage. It's just, what would I have taken? A charger? No. Warhammer? Got 2. Junk? Yep, probably. 2,900 points of damage. Come on. I mean, really, come on. In the Archer Agincourt, 2,500 points of reputation didn't hurt much, neither did the whatever it was for C-bills. Which one's this one? We're going to go ahead and select that, just to get it off the screen. Don't want it interfering with the other ones going forward. We're in May of 27. We've got a long way to go, like a year and a half or so, till Kestrel Lancers kicks in. So I'm going to jump over to Mechwarrior and fix up my mechs, including the Agincourt and maybe the YHA. Or do, like I said, strip one of them. I do have the Kestrel Lancer missions coming, so I need to keep a balanced set of mechs for fighting that as well. That starts off, I think, at like 250, so either get used to running 3 good heavy mechs or switch and swap. First of all, we'll repair, because Agincourt, as you can see, has been repaired. I've got a full line of Lance, mechs that I don't like to keep that many. I got a solution for that after I repair. And that is the other Warhammer is strictly tier 1 everything. And it's sold. See, no sense putting it into storage. And I'm going to bring over this guy and repair him. Or load out first. Load out first, thank you. Do repair all. I've still got the XL engine, everything is intact, including the twin double heat sinks. So, good to go for that. And yep, I got 4 of them there. That. I think we'll drop in 2 of them. That's more than it should need on a normal human running it, yet alone an AI running it. We'll max armor it. Wish I had an AIS, but I do not. And at this point, I'm going to come up short with a half ton because I got to finagle some of this stuff. Trying to take a whole ton off. Well, the 8-1. I think I can live with that. No. Yeah. As you can see, I have lots of weight left. And I'm going to use that with heat sinks. Even singles would be better than nothing. With that, I got a sensor improved, might as well do it. I don't have any AMSs yet at all. I really think I've got enough ammo, but let's go ahead and load up. No, I'm not going to give him doubles. He's already... Actually, he does need a double, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Maybe. .4. He needed every bit of that. Every bit of that. I'm going to put that over there to protect that. But look at that. 80 points of damage for a 75-ton mech. That is the ideal. 1 point of damage for every ton. That's what I aim for. In hero mechs, I should say. Most hero mechs. Some of them it's all about damage per second and continuous damage, not necessarily about the, or specialty damage. This guy, for instance, specialty damage. This is not what I want to see in a mech, to tell you the truth. In this mech, this should either be a long-range mech or a short-range mech buster. And not the two, not both of it. It's a mixed-up combination of, it does a little bit of everything. I'm going to strip it. That just makes sense. Excuse me, my throat's getting dry. Obviously, talking a lot. We'll strip it. And I think I'm going to take out the T as well. Now, see, the T does not have XL engine. So I'm going to leave it. And Agincourt's going to actually get stripped. He'll probably come back in during the Razzlehague DLC because I'll be needing especially good mechs for that. That's a really nasty little mission. Take that. 9 days. Engine double heat sinks are hard to come by. XL engines are $10 million market pot buys at some point, nowhere near now. So keep that in mind. Thinking about that, but not yet. Yeah, he could go, but I'm not going to do it. Right now, I'm rounded off at the 3 that I wanted to do. And 1 above, so 4, 12 mechs. Sorry, 16 mechs total. In 9 days from now, that slot will be open for salvage. Speaking of which, we got a rare mech there. And I got a hero mech all the way around at New Hope. We'll go that way. Not really interested in rare mechs. I got rare mechs. The ones I've built would far exceed many of the standard stock rare mechs. I'd be interested in Sidewinder. It could replace my quick draw, but at 60 tons, but not this one. Here's what we're going to do. Bear with me, folks. We're going to walk through everything, starting with some of the older mechs that have been in my lance longer, and do some upgrades. Not just for Kestrel Laser or Kestrel Lancer, but also just to make them plain better. That's on the arm. And single heat sinks throughout. That is marginally acceptable heat. I'm going to see what I can do about a double that should be available. There we go. And the medium lasers could be better without exhausting my share of, store of medium lasers. We'll do that one and that one. Bounce them up to 2s. It's a half-point difference in damage, which you might say is no big deal, but they also fire faster, marginally faster. I'm not going to upgrade that because it's on the arm, and this is a peripheral mech, not one I'm going to use most of the time. But it might get used. Moving up in tonnage, the Thunderbolt. He's already pretty good to go. We could use a double heatsink as well. Doesn't have an engine one, so we'll just do that. 2.2 to 4.3 was within my standards finally. Start that work. Next up would be the Grasshopper and the Warhammer. Large lasers on the arm. Are these doing anything? You gotta wonder, and why is that ammo here? Okay, make it disappear. It's got large lasers, but oh, good, I can buy one instead. No need to deplete my stock. Bounced off my mic. Let's see. What happens if... Do I have 2s? I do not. I got 3s. I got 4s. I got 2. One of them. Now my heat's too much. It's too much even now. I'm going to bounce that out and put a double in the engine where it's nice and safe. I'm trying not to use my engine double heat sinks. Restrict those to assault mechs or, big mechs. My capacity for SRM6 is, I got 2s or I got a 4, but I'm not going to give it to 4. I'll give it to 2. It really wants those smalls back, doesn't it? Yeah, it did. It's hot now. That's the bottom line. I'm thinking, obviously. If I gave it, excuse me, if I gave it another double heatsink, it would only go up to 2.1, which is still hot. So that would not help it. But right now I can give it another single. And I could give it the engine double heatsink, and that would bump it up a lot. To 3.1, which would be nice and cool. I'm sorry. Throat's just doing its thing. He's already got engine double heat sinks, 2.5, 5.24, marginally okay. And one of the most heavily used mechs I have in the past. Thing is, I don't want him to get too hot to use that LRM-15 because I really need that to be used when it's necessary. So we'll do that. Do I have a LRM double? I do. That actually give them more more ammo per ton doing it that way. How about, oh, I've already got an AC. Yeah, I've already got that figured for the AC-20. Let's leave that go. I'm pretty sure he's good to go. I know him from the inside. I've got 2 LBX ammo. How about the... yeah. Can I get an LBX double? No, I can't. Obviously. Nothing. I haven't lost an arm on this mech in all the time I've been using it. But I've only got 1. Ooh, I got these. No. That should be in an Atlas or something like that. I hate to leave them there in the inventory. It doesn't do me one damn bit of good. Can't shoot them from the inventory. Let's look at my main ride. What is that doing there? I guess there's no place better for it. There would be if I shifted this over to the arm. Where the other one is. It actually gives me a better profile for where the shot's going. 3.3 to 5.8. This is a pretty cool mech, generally speaking. Should be fine. Got the sensors. Everything looks good. Go. I'm not going to bother doing them. What I'm going to do instead is go ahead and do the weapons upgrades for the weapons that I actually use. Or might have to use. Actually, the Atlas uses that at RS. So do all 3 of them. Scrolling. I'm not going to lose that. I only get 1 laser out of it. These, on the other hand, do them all. Don't care about smalls. That's all for sale at some point. Do that one. Then do that one. And do that one. Not doing that. We'll leave 4 SRM6 was 2s out there available. That just kind of makes sense. And machine guns I don't care about. I'll take a look at these. Oh, he's done now. Yeah, so shift him into there. I will see him again. That was a choice of him and the Templar, and the Templar won out because I wanted the XL engine. Now that I have an XL engine, I'll probably run it into somebody in the next episode. In the next episode, let's see up here. Let's take a pic of the other Hero mechs that are available. Bring her home is a Victor Basilic 80-tonner. That could come in handy. Crimson Crusade gives me the Dragon Sidewinder. That's the Rifleman DNA, and that is the King Crab Carapace. I do need to do 2 lances worth by the time I get to 2 lances worth of assault mechs by the time I get to Also Hague, but that's a long way away in a galaxy far, far away. I'm gonna chew my ice and contemplate. What's another 50-minute episode? Thanks for sticking with it and watching everything. I hope you did. There's always stuff to see and do when I'm doing this. I got another War Dog mission. See? Always stuff to see and do. Okay, you know the drill. Comment, like, subscribe. Don't forget to come back for the next episode, because until then, Opa has left the building. Bye-bye. Oh, last time I ran long because I forgot I changed the keys for stopping and starting recordings.